Okay friends, to get started on our headlamp assembly, we need to start by removing some of our push clips that come across our front bumper cover. I'm going to remove the majority of them, but I'm going to leave the centers in for now. Pop up the centers, lift it up, and you can see it separates. That's it in its unlocked position. Next, inside both of your wheel wells, you're going to find that you have a bolt. This bolt is going to be holding your bumper cover to the actual fender. There's one. Do the same to the other side of the car. Now underneath each front corner of the car, you're going to see that you have 3 mounting bolts here, right there, and this one right here. Let's remove all 3 of those, and then we'll do the same to the other side of the car. Next, we're going to remove the splash shield from the front bumper cover by removing our 6 push clips that come across the front here. Get under the edge, pull out the center, do the same to all. Now back up along the top, let's remove our last 2 push pins. Let's grab the bumper cover. We're going to carefully pry it away. Do that on both corners. Let's lift up on this and remove it from the vehicle. Now that we have the bumper cover out of the way, we have access to our 2 mounting bolts located underneath. You have one located right there, one right here. Let's remove the pair. Now up along the top, you can see that you have 3 mounting bolts up here. Let's remove those as well. Let's grab onto this area, separate those. I'm just going to lift up on this. There's going to be a tab right here. We want to lift on this as well. And then we can remove our headlamp assembly. On the back side, you're going to see that there's wiring that leads to each of your bulbs. Go ahead and turn these counterclockwise. Carefully set them aside. There's our assembly, friends. Okay, friends, now it's time to install our brand new headlamp assembly. Real quick, looking at the back of it, you're going to be able to see where your adjuster is. If you take a Phillips head screwdriver, come down along the top, you'll be able to access that, and that's how you're going to make your adjustments. Let's get this installed into the car. We're going to go ahead and connect in our bulbs. We've got our directional, and of course, our high and our low beam bulbs. There we are. Once you have all your bulbs started, let's go ahead and line this up. Just going to put it right in here. Pull this away so it lines up. Now we're going to slide this in. We want to get this so it latches in as well. It should clip right into that little hole. Okay, let's slide this so the piton goes into its mounting hole. Now let's start in all of our mounting bolts. Once they're all started, snug them up. Now it's going to be time to get our bumper cover back onto the car. Before we can do that, I wanted to mention this area right here. You want to make sure that this lines up with the holes that are located on the bumper cover itself. Something else I'm going to mention real quick is make sure that this doesn't rub up against the painted surface of your fender. Bring bring this up here. Just going to line it up. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and put in a couple of the push clips right across the front here, and then we'll move along to piecing everything together. Now let's go ahead and tuck this up into here. Couple loving bonks, make sure it's situated. We're going to do the same to the other side, and then we'll get under and start in our mounting bolt. Let's tuck this in here. Let's tuck this behind the bumper cover. Go do the same to the other side, and then we'll get under the front to continue. Underneath the front of the car, let's go ahead and put in our mounting screws. Do the same to the other side of the car. Now let's put in our push clips that are going across the front of this. Let's put in all the rest of our push pins coming across the front here. All right, let's make sure they work. Perfect. Now that we know the lamp functions, right down here is exactly where your adjustment point is going to be. This is going to be a general tutorial on how to aim your brand new TRQ headlamp assemblies. Okay, so looking at your brand new TRQ headlamp assembly, you're going to see where your low beam is, and you'll see a little dot right in the center. And that is the axis point, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to mark that with an erasable marker, just so it's easier to see. Next, what we need to do is measure from the level ground up to this point and take note of that measurement. Now we're just going to pull the car up to our wall. On our vehicle, we remember that the measurement was 28 inches for our access point. Your vehicle may be different, but that's where I'm going to put this tape, just above that 28 inches. We'll do the same on the other side. Okay, so let's just back the vehicle up, straight back 25 feet from the wall. And now that we moved our vehicle 25 feet back from the wall, we're going to start with our measurement here. That's where the headlamp center is. We're going to go down 4 inches on the driver's side. On the passenger side, we have our line here. What we need to do is go down 2 inches. To adjust the driver's side, we're going to cover our passenger side headlamp. If you look at the back side of your headlamp assembly, you're going to see something that looks like this. This is the adjustment. Some of these headlight assemblies have 1, 2, or even more of them, but you should at least have one. This is how we're going to adjust the headlight beam. Now we're going to lower the top part of the beam down to just below this line. When you turn the adjustment to the right, it brings the beam up, and if you turn it to the left, it'll bring the headlight beam down. And this is this way on most vehicles. Let's continue on to doing the passenger side. All right, we properly aligned our TRQ headlamp assemblies. Okay, and on the quality TRQ headlamps for a pickup truck, the procedure is going to be the same. You're going to find your center dot, mark it, and then you'll measure from the level ground up to your dot. So once your headlamps are properly adjusted, it'll be time to adjust your fog lamps. You'll notice on the driver's side, the focal point is all the way at the bottom right now. I would like to bring it up so it meets up with approximately the bottom of the focal point of the headlight. Some fog lamps have an adjuster, others don't. The ones that do have an adjuster, you would just turn the adjustment to the left or to the right to adjust the beam up and down to where it needs to be. Now with your TRQ headlamps and fog lamps properly aligned, you can drive down the road safely.